Mes amis, yeah, yeah. J'ai vibré pour raconter. Hey, causer sous un bon péché. Fini pour me dire que jamais Jwen. Jwen, 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 Jwen. Jwen avec un bon berger. Jwen, 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 Jwen. Un gros sauveur qui fait me connaître que les vraiment même. Un gros sauveur qui bon courage. Moi le fais tous les matins. Un gros sauveur qui l'aime chagrin. Consoler pour ma demain. Un gros sauveur qui l'aime péché. Fait you gently pardonner. Mes amis, moi Jwen. Jwen, 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 Jwen. Jwen avec un bon berger. Jwen. Jwen, 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 Jwen. Jwen avec un bon qui l'aime crier. C'est chez de l'eau langer moi. A toujours été côté moi. Je le sauver si c'est pas de lui. Pas qu'un côté la vie me taillait. Mon sauveur qui dirait même avant moi t'es connais. Mon sauveur qui pardonne après moi forcé. Mon sauveur qui a éveillé. Si pas t'as là côté me taillé. Les amis moi Jwen, yeah. Jwen, 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 Jwen. Ouh, hey. Lucien, AC, du soldat.
Alright, that's it, man. That's it.
So, a lot of people might be wondering, how myself and AC became friends, and this is how it happened. In two parts, really. I was working on my album that I'm currently still working on now, and I went to New York, Jazz Lab Studio in New York.
Yeah.
Okay, I was working with a good friend of Alan.
Philippe Pierre, which is a very known pianist in the gospel world.
Bro,
and it's also my part of my band, AC and Friends.
So both of them, Philip and Shedley, were part of the band, so they had to rehearse. So since I was with them in the studio, they said, come along. So I got to watch AC, perform and rehearse and everything. And after that, we talked for a little bit, and I ended up getting his number from Shedley because I needed to ask him a question. And from there, I would call him from time to time, and that's how the friendship started. But how it got solidified is...
But we met the second time with your sister in Jackson.
Yes, in Tampa. In Tampa, yeah, right,
yeah.
In Tampa, Florida. We met again in Tampa, Florida. We hung out and everything, and then 3 months after that, I was still in the Army, so I was getting ready to go to Iraq, and I told him that, and he gave me his email address and also his Yahoo Messenger. So while I was in Iraq, I hit him up, not thinking that I would ever get a response. But he, he was online.
Yeah, he was like every night. He was talking
talking,
and I thought that I was just, I was just being supportive.
Right.
And being there, and that's how we became real good friends.
Right. He would, ask me how I'm doing, cause Iraq, everything was bad over there. So he would ask me, you're right.
I thought it was bad, but apparently I look at some pictures. He seems like he was having fun.
I was having fun, right? But yeah, so after that, we just kept in touch. I told him how much I enjoyed his music and how much I was a fan of his singing and everything. And from there, it just grew, and we kept in touch and been friends ever since.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Bon midi. Right before the solo, there's a break and then there's a break and then there's there's two parts of the break. There's that first break and then there's Mwen. That's the part we did. Everything he's saying in the song is how I feel about God and what I feel God does for me. So as soon as I heard it, I thought this would be a great gospel song. But you know, that idea stayed in my head. You know, every time I listen to the song, I always thought about it. Then I approached AC about it one time, and just to see what he would think. And I told him about how we would go about doing it. I even, started working on the lyrics, and I sang
Actually,
it to him.
you did work on the lyrics.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
And it sounded really nice in the way you translated the whole thing, and I liked it. And well, it's a good pal of mine, and I think we're doing a great job with the song. And I think it's going to be the first time also that
First time it's done. First time it's
that
done.
a song from the
Secular
from
to
the
gospel.
to the gospel
You know?
world.
And we even thought about it. He asked me, he was like, how are some Christians gonna react to it and everything? And everybody has their opinion. So some people might feel it shouldn't be done, but I think if it was a song that was vulgar or something like that, I would wouldn't even think about it. But if you listen to the original version, I mean, the song is just a beautiful love song. That's all it is.
I have to say that also that I was a bit skeptical about it at a certain time, because I remember saying to a friend of mine that I would love to do a gospel album, because I've had churches and people called me for gigs
in Boston.
in churches and then in Miami and all that. So I didn't think it was a bad idea, but somebody really discouraged me about it. I don't think it's a good idea, man.
They might say, how you gonna take a secular song and change it to, I mean, especially the older generation,
It's all about love.
It's all about love.
Ça va le faire, petit changement.
Yeah, it's the original.
Je me dis, je me passe dans plusieurs églises, je me passe dans Témoin de Jéhovah, Adventiste, Baptiste, catholique, et à un certain moment, des mêmes Mosicoussiens. Donc, parce que c'est une question de foi et même je considère être chrétien et je ne vais pas gagner là-dedans que des fois tout le monde a besoin de mettre à genoux pour search your soul. Je levé avec un certain moment d'enfance, enfance même, je levé avec une grande tante, et tout le monde qui était toujours à l'église chaque jour, et des enfants de cœur dans l'église catholique à un certain moment. Ensuite, je me rencontre aux amis qui sont les Joël d'or, qui sont religieux baptistes, des canaux de l'église à Monsieur tout. Après ça, je suis dans le scout. Des canaux dans Témoin de Jéhovah. Donc, je suis vraiment passé dans presque toute l'église. Et en fait, conclusion, c'est que c'est le même bon Dieu. Et that's what it is for me. I'm très chrétien. I believe in God, and that's it.
A lot of people out there, whether you're Christian or not, people love Alan Carpet. They love his voice, they love his singing style, love his lyrics, they love his delivery. I mean, his music is just beautiful. And I like to say this too, is that the one thing that about the Haitian Christian community is that we tend to kind of separate ourselves completely from our artists. And in the American world, especially like if, say you go to a Haitian wedding, and they play a Brian McKnight song, a Whitney Houston song. Nobody has a problem with that. Nobody. But if you would play a song from Alan Cave, say a beautiful song like J'ai besoin de toi or something like that, talking about the same thing, love. Oh my God, it's it's World War III.
I mean, it's very funny. I had a call last year to play for a church, some church in Boston, and then they told me, okay, you know, we want you to come play, but you can't play no. You can't play Chocolat, you can't play Star songs, something like that. I was like, okay, well, if you don't want me to play it, no problem. And I went, and then halftime in the party, I think they're kids, the kids of the people doing the party. They're like, we want Chocolat. We want Chocolat. So it was really funny. So I was like looking at them, so what do I do now? Comme ça, je dis, bon, ça me fait la journée, regarder mon yo, regarder les parents, je dis, bon, je vais dire, même, ben, allez, non.
Do your thing.
So do your thing. Then I played it, and then, you know, I probably switched it a little bit, because, you know, it was a church event.
Right.
And that was it.
I mean, it's common sense, you know. Certain things are appropriate at certain times and not. But, you know, let's take the music for what it is. You know, of course, we're not gonna listen to anything vulgar, you know, with curse words and everything like that. But if it's a song about love, and we can listen to American
I'm all
artists,
about love.
all about love.
All the songs.
You know, if it's on the same context, why you know, say one side is okay and not the other when it's from our own culture, you know? So we gotta support our heritage and what we are. We Haitians, you know. Why support the American music and not our music? You know, that's one thing that I always had a problem with, because I felt that it was a double standard. Another thing is, a lot of people would like to know, would AC ever do a gospel CD?
Yeah, I don't mind. I think I said that earlier, that I would love to do one, and I was a bit skeptical about it. So this is the first try, and I'm pretty sure. I have a feeling that it's gonna work, and why not?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. So imagine those lyrics about a woman. Imagine those lyrics about God. That's gonna be something new.
Yeah.
Yeah. Much appreciation to AC for doing this with me.
That's it, man.
So you heard it from Mr. AC. You know, it's all about don't judge. Don't judge unless you know someone. You know, God looks at the heart, not the exterior and everything like that. So before you have preconceived notions, get to know someone, get to know what they're about before you place judgment on anyone. That's the message I like to put out there to everybody. You know, the song's about love. If people take the time to listen to it and see the message in it, they'll see that it's a strong message, and it's about my love for God and how our love for God. Yeah.
Don't forget me there, man.
I got you, bro. And our love for God, and that we found Him. You know, in the song it's saying, Jwen, how he found his wife. You know, the original version is about how he found his wife and how he feels about his wife. And this version is about how we found God and how we love God and how much He does, what He does for us on a day-to-day basis. So it will be coming out soon, right? And
so it all depends on we're working with Stafford here.
Mr. Stafford, he doesn't want to be on camera right now.
Hiding, man.
But we're working hard on it. AC, he's a professional singer, so he's helping me out a lot throughout the whole process. And we're going to give you the best product possible. And I hope people take the time to really listen to it and enjoy it for what it is.
All right.
Hey, they were the TV.
Have a good night.
I've all about my shit.
Yes. Jwen, 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 Jwen. Mon sauveur qui fait me connaître que lui vraiment même. Mon sauveur qui bon courage, moi le fais tous les matins. Mon sauveur qui l'aime chagrin, consoler pour ma demain. Mon sauveur qui l'aime péché. Fais you gently pardonner, mes amis, moi Jwen. Jwen, 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 Jwen. Jwen ak yon bon berger. Jwen. Jwen, 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 Jwen. Jwen ak yon bon